One spring afternoon, Marilla walked home. The country was very beautiful and Marilla felt happy. Anne sat home. She thought she will make a good fire and she will have a tea on the table. But Anne was not at Green Gables. There was no fire and the tea was not ready. Where is that girl? Thought Marilla angrily. Is she playing with Diana again? She has to do housework first. Matthew came in from the farm and he and Marilla had tea. But Anne didn't come. When it was dark, Marilla went upstairs to Anne's room. Anne was on her bed. What's wrong, Anne? Said Marilla in surprise. Are you sick? No, Marilla, said Anne unhappily. Look at my hair. Marilla looked at Anne's hair. It was green. Anne Shirley, she said. What did you do to it? I dyed it, said Anne. I hated my red hair. Today, a man came to Green Gables. He wanted to sell us things. I saw a bottle of black hair dye in his box. So I brought it. But it made my hair green. Go and wash it, said Marilla. And washed her hair. But the green color didn't go away. Oh, Marilla, she said, what shall I do? The other girls will laugh at me. I can't go to school and stayed home for a week. She washed her hair every day, but the green color stayed in her hair. We will have to cut it, Marilla said, and she cut Anne's hair short. I will never hate my red hair again, Anne said. She went back to school. When her friends saw her short hair, they were very surprised. But Anne didn't tell them about the dye. After some weeks, Anne's hair looked prettier than before, and it was not as red. One day in the summer, Anne and her friends were by the river near Diana's house. There was an old boat there. Let's play a game, said Anne. Do you remember that poem from the school about a girl, Elaine? She was unhappy in love. She found a boat on the river and got into it. Then she died. The river carried the boat to a town. Everybody came and saw her. I will be Elaine. I will get into this old boat and the river will carry it down to the bridge. Go and wait for me there. Anne climbed into the bottom of the boat. The girls put flowers into her head and Anne closed her eyes. Oh, said the girl, Anne really looks dead. They pushed the boat out into the center of the river and ran to the bridge. The river was very fast and dangerous. The boat was old and not very strong. Suddenly, a lot of water came into the boat. Anne sat up. She was very afraid. The boat went past a large tree and Anne caught the tree with her hands. The river carried the boat away. Then the boat went down to the bottom of the river. Diana and the other girls waited at the bridge. They saw the boat in the river, but they did not see Anne. Anne in the river, they cried. Let's go for help. They ran quickly to Diana's house. Anne was very cold and wet. She had her arms around the tree, but she couldn't move. Her arms hurt and she felt very tired. Help! Help! She cried. Why does not somebody come? Suddenly, a small boat came down the river. A boy was in it. It was Gilbert Blythe. Anne Shirley, what are you doing here? He asked in surprise. Anne told him, and Gilbert brought his boat near the tree. He gave Anne his hand and pulled her into his boat. But Anne didn't look at him. Thank you, she said coldly. Please, let's be friends, said Gilbert. It was rude about your hair in school, and I am sorry, but your hair is very pretty now. No, said Anne. I will never be friends with you. All right, said Gilbert angrily. I will never ask you again. It was November. Marilla and Anne sat in the kitchen at Green Gables. Marilla's eyes were tired and weak. They often hurt her. I will go to town tomorrow and get new glasses, she thought. Anne was in front of fire with a book in her hand. Marilla watched her. She loved Anne very much. She often made pretty dresses for the child now. Anne, she said, Miss Stacy was here today. She talked to me about your future. Would you like to study at Queen's College in Charlottetown? Would you like to be a teacher? Oh, yes, Marilla, said Anne, and her eyes shone. But is not Queen's College very expensive? Yes, said Marilla, but Matthew and I will pay for you. 6 other students from Avonlea wanted to go to Queen's College too. They studied after the school in one class, the Queen's College class. Anne and Gilbert Blythe were the smartest students in the class. Sometimes Anne was first, and sometimes Gilbert. Gilbert was friendly with the other girls in the class, but she never spoke to Anne. When Anne thought about him, she felt sorry. I don't hate Gilbert now, she thought. The Queen's College class was very interesting, and the days went quickly. The winter came, then spring, then summer. At the beginning of the long summer vacation, Anne went home and put her books away in a box. I am not going to study in the vacation, she said to Marilla. I want to enjoy this summer. There are going to be parties and concerts, and Mr. Barry is going to take us to dinner one evening at the hotel at White Sands. Mrs. Lynde came to tea with Marilla at Green Gables. Matthew does not look very well these days, she said. No, said Marilla. He had a problem with his heart last week. He works hard, but he has to be careful. When Anne came to Green Gables, I said unkind things about her, said Mrs. Lynde. But I made a big mistake. She helps you, and she is very pretty now too. Anne enjoyed her summer very much. In the fall, she went back to school. The Queen's College class started again, and Anne worked hard all year. But she went to parties and concerts too. When Marilla looked at Anne, she felt a little sad. She is 15 now, she thought. She is almost a woman. By June, Anne and the other students were ready for Queen's College examinations. They went to Charlottetown and stayed there for a week. When Anne came home, Diana was at Green Gables. How were the examination, Anne? She asked. They were very difficult, said Anne. I'm very tired now. One evening, 3 weeks later, Anne sat by the window in Green Gables. The summer evening was very beautiful. The sky in the west was slowly turning red. Suddenly, Diana arrived with a newspaper in her hand. Anne, she cried excitedly, your name in the newspaper. You came first in the Queen's College examination. You and Gilbert Blythe. You are the best students on the island. Anne looked at the newspaper. There were 200 names there. Her name was at the top, hers and Gilbert's. This is wonderful, Diana, she said happily. She ran to Marilla and Matthew. Then she went to see Mrs. Lynde and Mrs. Allen. You did very well, Anne, they said. Anne went to Queen's College and enjoyed her times there. She was in the same class as Gilbert Blythe, but they didn't speak. At the end of the year, there were more examinations. Anne did very well. She won a free place at another college, Redmond College. The Gilbert Blythe got a place at the college too and went back to Green Gables in June. Diana came to see her. I have 3 months wonderful vacation at Green Gables, said Anne. Then I am going to Redmond College. Gilbert Blythe is not going, Diana told her. His father does not have the money, so Gilbert is going to teach in Avonlea School. Oh, said Anne suddenly. She felt sad. The next morning at breakfast, Anne watched Matthew's face. It was very tired and grey. Is Matthew all right? She asked Marilla later. No, said Marilla. He is having problem with his heart again. He works hard and his heart is not strong. Some days later, Matthew came into the kitchen and fell to the ground. Anne and Marilla ran to him, but Matthew was dead. Anne was very sad. Later in her room, she cried and cried. Matthew was my first friend, she thought. He brought me to Green Gables. He was always very kind to me. I loved him. Anne woke up in the night and Marilla came to her. Don't cry, Anne, she said. Matthew was a good brother and a wonderful man, but you have me and I have you, Anne. I love you very much. Marilla sat at the kitchen table. She looked very tired and sad. Anne put her arm around her. What's wrong, Marilla? She asked. My eyes are hurting again, answered Marilla. I can't see very well. I can't work. And there is something worse. I have to sell Green Gables. Matthew and I had our money in the Abbey Bank. But the bank had problems, and now there is no money. She started to cry. Don't cry, Marilla, cried Anne. You don't have to sell Green Gables. And you and Matthew did everything for me. But I am going to help you. I am not going to go to Redmond College. I will teach at the school on the Prince Edward Island. We will be very happy, you and I. Mrs. Lynde visited Green Gables. You are doing a very good things for Marilla, she said to Anne. She is very happy and you can teach at the Avonlea school. I can't, said Anne. Gilbert Blythe is going to teach here. I will leave at Green Gables, but I have to find another school. No, said Mrs. Lynde. Gilbert heard about Marilla's problems. He know you want to be near Marilla. So he is going to go to White Sand School. The Avonlea school is yours. That's very nice of Gilbert, thought Anne in surprise. 2 days later, Anne met Gilbert on the road. She stopped and put out her hand. Gilbert, she said, thank you very much for the job at Avonlea School. I'm sorry about everything. Please let be friends now. Yes, said Gilbert and took Anne's hand. Gilbert walked home with Anne. They stood outside Green Gables half an hour. Later, Anne sat by her window and looked out. It was a beautiful night. I know I am going to be very happy, she thought. I have a good job and dear friends. Everything is going to be all right.